Kevy, is that the bravest win in your time as coach here at the Broncos?
Oh, certainly, mate, yeah. Even my time here as a player and on the staff here, I can't remember a team that's had so many injuries, and not just bumps and bruises, but actual game-ending injuries, and possibly months and weeks, months on the sideline. So it was a great effort by everyone, particularly those guys backing up from Origin too. We just ran out of troops in the end, and Pearl Adam had to kick that goal with basically broken ribs. So you saw that, you shanked that kick, and I was throwing things in the box, but you might have had a sore rib, did you?
Yeah.
That would make
no rotation, mate, no rotation.
Yeah, so it was, from that regard, really, really good.
What is the update on Breno?
I'm not too sure. We had scans in the morning, so pretty sore.
Like you're in a fair bit of pain.
Yeah, well, yeah. So we got pain with his, he's got an AC problem with his other shoulder.
Herbie's bicep.
Herbie's, without sort of jumping too far ahead, Herbie's hurt his bicep pretty severely, so that's a long-termer for us, possibly season. Corey Pakes is, again, with his knee, and again, I'm not a doctor, but it's not a 1 or 2 week injury, it's a longer-term one. Oates is in there with a swollen hand, but you can put that over his mouth, and that'll be good for the week. And then we missed Katoni through the Origin. Tamare Martin's got his busted ribs in there. He was struggling in the second half. So there's one more. I can't sort of not come to me at the moment, but there's a whole host of guys in there that are really busted. And Canberra played a tough game tonight. Like they were very physical, and we're sort of wearing the consequences of that now.
You got a massive game next week against the Melbourne Storm, 7 in a row. You're flying. You're obviously going to want your skipper there. Yeah,
certainly we want him there. And he just got him back. So we'll see what the results and the scans come up with. And that's like all of our players. We'll be doing everything we can to get them on the field, next week. Selwyn will certainly be available. We believe Katoni and also Kurt Capewell. So there's 3 to come in, but I think there's going to be 4 or 5 up to 6 probably missing.
You've always been very upbeat and optimistic, but you were 2-4 and trailing the Bulldogs at half time. Did you think that something like this would be possible so soon?
You always try and stay positive. With this group, I could smell from the start of the year and after Christmas that there was some good things could happen for us. And we started the season well, and then we hit. There was 4 games there where we weren't sort of where we needed to be for different reasons, but they've fought their way back, and I'm really, really happy with where we are. As yet, 7 in a row is great, but we haven't really sort of won anything yet. We've won some footy games, but we've just got to keep this club moving forward. And when we can do that, and consistently over long periods, and when I say long periods, 12, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, like the Storm, the Roosters, South Sydney, Penrith, all those clubs have been very consistent for a long time. So that's where the direction that we need to head in. But yeah, we're happy with where we are, but we know we've got a lot of work in front of us as well.
Adam, you've won a grand final and played in a hell of a lot of big games. Where does the bravery of tonight's performance and losing all those players sit?
Yeah, it's right up there, like Kev said. Had a few out before the game, and obviously some boys backing up after a pretty brutal game Wednesday night. So, obviously we pride ourselves on our performances, and we're never certainly going to give up there. That's what Kevin, the coaching staff have been instilling in us through the pre-season, is that toughness and, just competing and working hard for one another.
You didn't want to come off there, but it looked as though you were trying to play in some discomfort for quite a few minutes.
Yeah, I didn't want to come for the field, but towards the back there I was struggling to do my job, so copped a nice little whack in the back.
Yeah, just for staying out there. That'll teach you for staying out there.
Yeah. I got hooked after the kick, so I copped a whack in the back, and sort of Alfie just said, "Get off, mate, not worth risking any further damage." So glad the boys could hold on and get the job done.
Is your groin all good? Because when you had the last kick at goal, you looked as though, was there any discomfort there?
No, the groin was sweet. That was the ribs there. So I was trying to find someone else to take the kick, but everyone ran off on me, so not ideal.
How painful is it right now?
It's pretty sore. I don't want to make too many comments about it, but get scans in the morning and see how we go. But I think I'll be fine for next week. needles are pretty good.
And what about with Payne Haas, Kev? Like, we knew he had the left shoulder, now it's the right shoulder.
Yeah.
Is that a number of weeks or?
Again, he'll have some scans, and he didn't go back on, and he was in obviously a fair bit of pain as well. So, and given that he just played Origin on Wednesday, I just thought he'd had enough, so we left him off. But hopefully the scans won't prove too much damage. But again, we'll just have to wait and see in the next few days. Yeah.
I hope he's been flying too. If he is out for even a short term,
it's an extended
that's a massive
period.
blow for you guys.
Well, it is.
Form.
Yeah, it is, because he's been a much improved player for this year, particularly with his defence. He's always been a great ball runner, but his defence is him and Corey have done a great job on that left side. So, but we've got some good options available to us now. So we'll look at that next week, and first of all, get our support around Herbie, because he's been very good for us this year, and it's sad when guys get injured. It's a tough game, it's a brutal game sometimes, and we sort of copped a lot of that tonight.
While they were all out there, Kev, you must have been happy with the combination of Adam, Ezra Mam and Billy.
Yeah, there's some really good signs there, and Adam and Ezra in particular haven't played a lot of, we've trained a bit together, but even haven't played a lot of footy together. So, some good combinations. And I thought Billy had his best game for us this year as well. He was in everything that was good about us. So, some good positive stuff. If we can get them all on the field at the one time, that'll be a good thing for us.
Is that the future in terms of your key positions, do you think?
No, we haven't really settled on a hooker. Corey Pakes and Billy, I thought, have done a really good job together in tandem. Pakesy tonight injured his knee in that last play. He went trying to get the try. So I've been really happy with the spine. And even when Tyson was in there with Ezra, it was moving along nicely. But you could tell the difference this week when Adam dropped back into the side, and hopefully be there for next week. Against the Storm.
Do you have to kind of manage the hype around Ezra? Like, he showed how good he is tonight, and then he defended well too.
If you ask Ezra, he'll tell you. That's okay. No, he's actually
very massive.
He's actually a very level-headed young fella.
Yeah.
He's got good smarts about him. His parents have done a really good job with him, bringing him up. He's a very humble young kid, and he just wants to play. That's what his best asset is, and he's playing some really good football for us, and it's really good to see.
He defended well tonight, especially with Capewell there.
Well, it's been a big focus for him and us, because everyone knows his ability in attack, and in the NRL, if you can't defend, you'll get found out, and it's been a big, strong emphasis in helping him in that regard, and his attitude towards it all has been really good. So that's why he's playing the way he is. It's based around his defence.
Kevy, how pleasing was it to see Paddy again after Origin? There could have been like a taper off.
Yeah.
But he was one of your best. How pleasing is to see that development?
Oh, it's great for, I love seeing guys that work hard at their games get rewards, and Paddy's in that category. He's, very professional with the way he approaches our game, and he needs to be in the position that he plays, but just all the little things that he's always in there working on something, whether it's his body or it's his part of his skill of his game. We saw in Origin the other night, the impact that he can have, and again, to put his hand up tonight, thought he was top 2 or 3 top players again tonight, 3 days later from post-Origin. So he's got his head in the right direction, and it's great for Paddy and great for the Broncos.